Excuse me. Girl with the fancy black watch.
Yo! You look pretty hungry, actually.
I'm just eating some of these leftover tacos from last night. It's a little cold, but
Still tasty.
still tasty. Don't judge me. I'm not an alcoholic. So we're gonna go to Santa Monica, explore, look at some palm trees, talk to some girls. So it's interesting, I was on a date with this girl yesterday. Well, I haven't seen her in a while. I mean, it's a long story, but the point is, she was, it's funny, she was kind of nervous. You know, it was like coming through in her texts, and you know, she sent me some audio messages. It was kind of endearing. And you know, that made me realize that we as guys are, you know, usually so focused on ourselves. You know, we're so focused on saying the right thing and doing the right thing, and or not saying something. You know, putting out a certain vibe, being a certain way, all that stuff, making a certain impression. We forget that girls experience the same kind of pressure, you know, if not more. Sometimes that behavior can be mistaken as them being reserved, or them being cold, or them being uninterested. I mean, and you see this also when you like meet girls for the first time, you know, during the day. At night, it's a little bit of a different environment. You know, people are more socially lubricated. The, you know, energy level is higher, and the level of stimulus is higher. And keep in mind that for girls, they're also a lot more passive, you know, in the whole gender dynamic. So they're kind of, in a sense, at the mercy of your initiative. You know, they're wondering, well, you know, how is he going to lead? You know, what is he going to say? How do I make sure I say the right thing to kind of fall in line with his frame? So the bottom line is, anytime you're feeling nervous, or and you're getting in your head, try to also put yourself in the shoes of this girl, right? And think, how might she be feeling? How might she be perceiving this whole thing? And I think that'll make your interactions on dates and in general a lot easier. We in Santa Monica. It's sunny out. We were thinking of getting some scooters. I see Martin's doing a 360. Okay. We're thinking of getting some scooters and scooting around and filming it, but I think it's going to be tough to juggle the camera while scooting around. Maybe if bikes are more practical, or maybe we'll just walk around today and talk to some cuties. Excuse me. What up, Casanova? Before we continue, I just wanted to let you know that I'm working on an exciting new product that's going to drop in the next couple of months that's going to teach you everything you need to know about approaching. So if you want to be the first to get notified and stay in the loop about any launch specials, then join the VIP list and sign up in the link in the description below. All right, now let's get back into it. Girl in the orange top, or is it vermilion?
I don't know what that word is, but okay.
Vermilion, it's a color.
Never heard before.
Anyway, you looked adorable, so I had to run over, risk everything, say hello. I was just...
What are you risking?
It's a joke. Therein lies the humor, nothing
okay,
exactly.
okay.
My reputation, my status. I was just looking for some of those scooters, just killing some time.
Did you find a
And
scooter?
there you were. No, they're kind of scrambled all over the lime ones. I'm Vadim, by the way, sorry, I don't know
What's
if
your name, Vadim?
Vadim,
Vadim.
yeah.
Your parents aren't American?
You're like, how do I ask this not to sound, how do I
I'm
ask
always
this?
interested to hear people where they're from.
I'm Russian, actually.
Oh, cool.
but I'm from Canada. I grew up in Canada,
Okay.
so the name's Russian.
Okay.
I was like, what, 7 when I moved?
Do you still speak Russian?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's important.
I try to maintain it. What about you? You're an all-American SoCal girl?
No, I'm actually from San Francisco. I have a boyfriend, by the way, so unfortunately.
That's so inconvenient.
If a girl tells you she has a boyfriend, don't just immediately leave. Stay a bit, form a connection, don't come off as some kind of a sociopath. It's especially important when you're still learning to get good at this, where the focus should not be on the results, but instead on the reference experience, on learning how to persist, how to calibrate, how to vibe better, how to form a connection. So stay in, roll with it, see where it can go.
Is it like super serious?
Yeah, he's Dutch, so he lives in Amsterdam.
Okay.
I've been living in Brazil for the past 2 years.
A little long distance thing?
Very long distance.
Man, I'm not a fan of long distance. Been
Me
there,
neither.
very
this
painful.
Is like, I told myself I never would again, and here I am.
See, this is a sign. Actually, no, this
No,
would have been
no,
long
that's
distance. What are you doing in Brazil?
I won the scholarship called, so I was doing research for my master's.
Sounds familiar.
Google it. Lots of presidents have on it.
Do we have that in Canada?
I think every country has a few. Yeah.
Okay, and they gave it to you in Brazil?
They gave it to me after, so I applied when I had a year after I graduated from college. And then it took a year for me to get
I know, but why in Brazil?
because I lived there before. And Brazil needs to change a lot of things. So.
Okay, and there you are to save the day.
Here I am.
Cute, innovative, smart, the full package.
There you go.
To the rescue. So right now you're just, what, meandering?
Meandering until my little brother gets done with his date. And then,
Oh, he's on a date.
yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, I don't
Nice
want
to meet
to
ya.
keep you. Likewise, I'm going to go
Good
find a
evening.
scooter.
Go find
Meet
your
up with some friends
scooter.
later.
Okay.
Ciao. It's funny how people talk about how much they love the weather here, because it's always sunny, it's always beautiful. But I remember when I was living here, it would start to kind of get to me, and maybe it's because I was coming from Toronto, where we have the 4 seasons and change and contrast. This would start to kind of mess with my mind. It's like, why is it sunny every day? You start to take it for granted. There are no surprises. I mean, it rains the odd day, but you almost start to lose the appreciation for this weather. You don't value it as much. You don't look forward to the change. And I strangely found myself appreciating the change in seasons in Toronto. Excuse me. Girl with the fancy black watch.
Fancy.
Who's sitting, taking in the sunset. No, you looked super adorable as I was strolling by, so I had to come over. Jesus. Wow, that's adding to the ambiance.
Yeah.
And and hit on you, I guess. We're in a movie.
Your daygame.
We're in a movie. I'm from Toronto, actually.
Canadian fellow.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. From where?
Manitoba.
Manitoba. Haven't been, but
Yeah, there's nothing there.
hear good things.
Oh yeah.
When was your birthday?
Just a few days ago.
Just passed. Happy belated.
Thank you. I'm getting old.
Hey, Picasso said it takes a long time to grow young, so you're 1 year younger.
Exactly. That's what I like. That's what's happening.
1 year, 1 year closer to your core.
What brings you up to LA?
Work.
Fun.
Yeah, got a client here.
Client?
Yeah, I travel every now and again for work.
Okay, that's nice.
It's nice to escape the doom and gloom in Toronto.
Yes. The cold.
It's not, it's not even the cold. It's the gloom.
Really?
Like
It's really gloomy?
Oh man, like sometimes it's like weeks on end of just like gloom and rain. I remember first time I was in LA, we did this not a walking tour. They don't have those in LA. Like one of those tours, guided tours. And the tour guide's like, catching LA in bad weather is like catching a famous actress without her makeup.
Yeah.
it, it, it doesn't work. There's something you need to know about me. I'm not really into plants, but I love cacti. I've got one of those miniature cacti on my bookshelf. Most plants, they're all unattractive and like cacti are so zen. I was recently watching that, you ever see that movie with Michael Douglas? When he's having like this really bad day and he just kind of like loses his shit. Like shoots up a bunch of people.
Real game is not about flash. Yes, there does need to be a flirtatious element sprinkled into the dynamic to build attraction, but the bulk of the connection will be formed by assuming a frame of familiarity and having genuine, mildly interesting or amusing conversations on a variety of topics while leading the girl along.
Anyway, the final scene was on the pier when he was like chasing after his wife and kid, and then
That sounds familiar. Maybe I have.
Michael Douglas. Hey, crazy idea.
Crap out of me every single time.
I think there's a Mexican food truck over there. You want to walk there? I want to grab a coconut water. Adventure? Just don't do anything crazy. You look like you're South American or a little Mediterranean flavor. You don't look like a white girl from Winnipeg.
White girl from Winnipeg.
Just-
That's exactly.
Just
what
parents are both white?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have guessed Brazilian. But no.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, well, Brazil's quite diverse.
There are times along this journey where you might think that you're dreaming, where you can't quite reconcile your past life with your new reality. Suddenly, you become that guy, the one who has society's permission to go after what he wants. You're no longer afraid or constrained. You've tapped into that unbound source of freedom that lies on the other side.
Hey, Danny's Tacos. Number one. Agua de coco. You want something?
No, I'm good.
Oh, this one's with added ingredients. But it's got a parrot on it. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like you're empathizing here with me.
I'm really not.
I don't feel like you
I
know.
love my sugar. So what exactly do you
I'm a dating and self-development coach.
do? Really?
Yeah. So yesterday you were where? Different place?
Okay, Santa Monica for the night.
Okay.
I bounce around.
Yeah, you're a nomad. Belonging no more to one place than the next. That was.
Exactly.
Where's that from? Sheltering Sky.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's based on a book. They're like a couple traveling to Morocco or something, or Algeria. And he's like, we're not tourists, we're travelers. You know what the difference is? A tourist thinks about going home the moment he steps off a plane, whereas a traveler may not come back at all. They drift,
Oh,
something
God.
like belonging no more to one city than the next.
If I wasn't so scared, I probably wouldn't go home.
What are you scared of?
Change, I guess. I don't know.
You gotta embrace change.
I know.
Gotta lean into the fear. Why? Where would you want to move?
I got offered a job quite a few times in Kelowna,
Kelowna? Oh,
BC.
BC, okay.
but I haven't taken the plunge. I haven't done it yet. We'll see. One day. I'm gonna keep saying
What's-
that and it won't happen.
Yeah, you gotta. This is the conversation that's gonna make you reevaluate everything. This is free self-development coaching right here. Right here, it's all meant to be.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, what's keeping you back?
I honestly
Friends,
don't know.
family, network, fear of success? Is it
Yes.
You know, people are more afraid of success than they are of failure.
I believe it. Yes.
So I'm just here enjoying the sunset, like a hopeless romantic. Seduced me into it. I had no choice. I was weak in the knees. I mean, look at this, guys. Listen, why don't we meet up either later tonight or tomorrow? You're leaving Sunday, right? Well, tonight I'm probably done at like 2. Are you gonna be out?
Probably.
Okay, so maybe when I'm all right. So maybe when I'm done working, we could like smoke a J. You smoke weed? All right.
I got a little pen when I came out here.
Is that? Let me see
This
that
is
for you.
just CBD in here though.
Perfect. Can I hit this? Oh my God, I actually need to get one of these. I'm not a fan of like high THC.
Me either.
Let me grab your number first before I forget. What's your number?
1204.
I'll shoot you a text tonight when I'm wrapping up. I'll probably be in West Hollywood and Hollywood. Ciao.
What up, Casanova? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell so that you can get notified every time we put out a new video. Also, drop a comment. Let us know what you enjoyed, what you didn't, any new video ideas you want us to put out. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.